Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Abo. Today we are sitting down with serial entrepreneur Seth Siegel. Seth is a lawyer and activist. He has started several companies and he's the author of the New York Times national bestseller, Let There Be Water. We are talking to Seth today though about the fact that he has had 7 careers. And Seth, someone may hear that and say, could this guy just not figure out what he wanted to be when he grew up? But that's really not the case with you. Tell us about that.
Actually, it's the exact opposite. It's when I was a young person, I made a decision that I wanted to have the flexibility of changing careers at the moment when either something new interested me or when I began to feel a little stale in what I was doing. I think there are lots of people who live lives, to quote a famous writer, who live lives of quiet desperation. You know, they feel that they're locked into a job because of commitments made or because they have a mortgage or because they don't want to look weird. Given the fact that the bulk of what we do during our waking day is what we do for work, we owe it to ourselves to feel as challenged and as uplifted as we possibly can. There's a lot of exciting things that one can do with life, and if you're happy where you are, there's obviously no need to pick up and move. But if you feel that there's some opportunity out there that you're just not realizing, then go for it. And you may find yourself able to transition to a career, or you may find something equally interesting, which is that what you thought would be interesting to you is actually not. There were industries that I thought of going into that I ultimately chose not to do because of externalities or just because they weren't as interesting on examinations as I thought they might be. You owe it to yourself, though, to do that exploration.
And did changing careers so many times ever give you anxiety?
Every time. Every time. Yes. And I think that if you go into it thinking it's going to be anxiety-free, then don't do it. You don't want to be reckless. If you are married, you want to make sure you have the partnership of your spouse in that. Make sure that you're ready for a year or two before you start seeing some success. You don't want to do this on an impulsive basis. Study it, think about it, prepare yourself for it, and then jump.
And what's next for you?
I'm already working on another water book, and I have many speaking invitations and engagements already lined up.
Seth, thank you so much for sitting down with me.